the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get it.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield on play action. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They had a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. Trying for the tight end Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Buying time to his left. That was going to let it go deep, back over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play, He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in for the touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Condors are able to add on to that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. And his throw is incomplete.
fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Going up top, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3 yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Chubb again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson steps away to his left. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 37 yards. And the Barons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score, Condors 24, Barons 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Dancing to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mayfield with it once more. This is the tight end, Njoku. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And again, it's Mayfield. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Barons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught at the 1. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Barons are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
There you go.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Condors take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now Jackson on first down. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jackson escaping the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Barons have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield off the play fake. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. First down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jackson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 54-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Jackson rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning
And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of it.
action.
Condors 39, Barons 32.
Second and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Barons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Gordon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. no gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Condors answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Mayfield. Completes to Njoku. And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And his kick is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points,